Hello. So today I'm going to do something a little shorter. First of all, meeting my office, which I am in here pretty much most of the day, all the day. I'm at lunch right now, so I figured why not have a little snacky and chitty chat before I go back to work. These are super good, by the way, Nature's Valley biscuits. Oh man. We are a snacking family here at the house, so having lots of snacks is really good. So yeah, I hope you're doing well today. I figure today we could talk about growing up in abuse and how that affects certain aspects of your life when you grow up. So, just a little bit about me. I was born in a long time ago, and I was raised by a single mother. My father left us when I was 1. My mom was an alcoholic. She had lots of boyfriends. She was married 3 times during the timeline of us living together. I was physically abused up until the age of 11, and then mentally abused all the way until I pretty much left the house at 19. And it affected my confidence, first and foremost. How I saw myself as a person, as a man, and how I interacted with people, because I also grew up with a bone disease. So I was already shy, but on top of that, I had anxiety due to my bone brittleness. My bones are very brittle, and so are my muscles. And it's a genetic disease. Can't do anything about it. I was born with it. So you top that with the physical anxiety of getting hurt, plus the anxiety of being abused by the people who are supposed to be protecting you, and mentally abused by them. And then you're programmed. You know, we're all programmed when we're being raised by our parents. I'm programming a child right now because we have one. And when you get out of that programming, like, you may not agree with that abuse. However, the idea and the validation of that abuse may still lie dormant in us, due to the fact that as human beings, we cannot leave things unanswered. There has to be a reason why things happened. And a lot of the times when we're abused, even if consciously we know it's bad and we don't believe that we deserve that or that should happen to us, inside there's a part of us that does. So when I got out of the house, I had very little social skills outside of making small talk and being nice to people. My mom would take me to trade shows as a kid. She was in the automotive industry. So I would meet these adults as a child and be working my mom's show booth and shaking hands with these adults, and I'm showing them things that I didn't understand and still don't understand. And so, you know, the idea of having a deep personal relationship with somebody, albeit intimate or platonic, was really lost on me because I had no idea how to go about any of that. I think it's my coat. I think you know, I wanted to have a girlfriend. I wanted to be in love. I wanted to share love with somebody, not just with, you know, women, but also men, having like good friendships and all that stuff. And I didn't have any of that. And I think part of it was I just did not feel like I was worthy of that. And I think that that's something that we need to remember when we get into those spaces of where your internal dialogue says, well, that's too good for me, or, you know, I couldn't do that. That's whatever negative seed that was planted in you before that's telling you or holding you back. And our internal dialogue needs to change on that stuff. We need to become more cognizant of the miracle of us being alive. Like, we're here right now. You know, I'm talking to you, you may be watching, and that's a miracle in itself because this is the moment of the now, right? So for us to look back at our past circumstances and let those define us is emotionally lazy. Like, we can't be emotionally lazy. We have to own our actions. We have to be accountable for who we are now, because there's nobody controlling our mind. There's no leash on us. Like, I, for myself, need to think of what it is, like how I want to live my life. And do I want to live my life the way I was raised? Absolutely not, because I'd be in jail. I'd be dead. I'd be a hobo or something like that. And I didn't want to do that. That wasn't me. I'm not about that farm life, you know? So I had to reprogram myself getting out to have a relationship with a girl. Just things I wanted. I wanted to have a relationship. I wanted to be confident. So I ended up picking up a bunch of self-help stuff, which may seem kind of cornball. I didn't think it was. I was just trying to help myself out. I was desperate. And I think, too, you have to be kind of desperate. You know, if you're like, oh, my life sucks, but I'm okay, you know, you're not desperate enough. And you know what usually makes us not desperate enough is drugs. Because when we feel that pain of not being in the situation where we're at, in order to make that pain feel less, we'll often just dive into alcohol or drugs in order to numb that feeling, because you won't feel it anymore, you know? But, you know, if you're going through something right now, just remember that the pain and the weakness you feel is on the surface. All your strength is underneath that. And it's way bigger and way stronger than that weakness that is so easily comes up to the surface, you know? So just remember that, like, you're not alone. You know, there's people out there that have had way worse lives than I've had, that have gone through so much and continue to go through so much. And all we can do in our situation, all I can do, is be the best person I can be. And I'll get into that because I had some pretty crazy stuff happen to me in 2020 that really changed the trajectory of my life and how I think about things and who I am as a person. But I'll talk about that right now. Anyway, I hope you're doing really good. I hope life is giving you what you want. And if it's not, then you may be on the road to it. As I'll tell you, as somebody who has chased a dream and finally caught it after so long, the coolest part about that is the chase. It's not about getting it. It's not about getting what you want. It's about the road to getting there. Because once you get it, you just want something else. Whether it's that guy or that girl, whether that's that car, that house, or that raise, or that promotion, or that anything. You know, you just want something else. And sometimes when you get it, you realize you don't even want it. Like, it's crazy. Anyway, I'm gonna jet now. I'm about done with my biscuit. Thanks for watching. I didn't draw these, by the way. I bought these on Etsy. I don't like hanging up my own artwork. I think the painting is on the wall is the only thing I ever was cool with having there. I like other people's artwork. Anyway, thanks for hanging out. Have a great day, okay?